bad end. Oh, all right. That's it, folks. That was Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon, and boy howdy, it was fantastic. Despite all my complaining, there are definitely a ton of bullshit moments in this game. There's enemy placements and whatnot, but at the same time, you know, you learn, you overcome, and then, you know, subsequent back-to-back playthroughs, you'll get through it much easier. This game was a ton of fun, made by Inti Creates. They are absolutely phenomenal with their sprite work, and I think that's the like number one thing to like point out or like to take notice, is just that, like, man, this game is gorgeous. This is definitely my favorite part about the game. I do enjoy that, you know, 4 playable characters. You can play them, you know, you don't go through a campaign with each character. You just do all at once. I think that lends itself to a lot of strategy. I do appreciate that there are like lots of like level designs based around each character. Especially with, oh god, I genuinely don't remember his name. I think it's Arthur. I'm just gonna call him Poe because he reminds me of Poe. Poe's flame wheel is like, holy crap, one of the most useful things ever. And if you ever replace it, you know you're screwed. You know you're just like, ah, damn it. Ultimate mode has been unlocked. Boss rush mode has been unlocked. Fantastic. I will not be playing either of those. Ultimate mode, as far as I'm aware, doesn't provide any new ending. I mean, let's just read it real quick. There remains no one who can stand against Zangetsu, the true ruler of the night. You don't get to play as the demon lord Zangetsu, right? There was once a man who had been given the moon's curse by demons. That man was Zangetsu. Alright, I can... Wrapped in the crimson guard with eyes like fire, he relentlessly pursued the demons who cursed him as he journeyed from one pit of darkness to another. He would stop at nothing until he struck down every last demon in his path. One night he sensed the looming presence of a great demon. He swore to eradicate all demons, no matter how much of a threat they pose. Bathed in moonlight, he cried out as he drew his sword, which consumed the darkness from within its wretched steel. On that night, either the demons or the moon itself would feel the wrath of his blade. Okay. And it shows regular Zangetsu. So yes, I think what I read was correct. There is no different ending for ultimate mode. Yeah, no, let's go back to the title screen. That was really fun. I really appreciate the secret ending, the secret bad ending, where you kill each of your friends and you take, I don't know if you take their power, but you get a power for killing them. Both the normal ending is fantastic, the bad ending is fantastic, and then the true ending, while very sad, also very fantastic. I really appreciate games that require multiple playthroughs to get the true ending, and this game certainly did not seem like it was going to be the case. And I think honestly, if you don't even check what it says for nightmare mode, you might not even know that there's a true ending or a second playthrough. And man, do you feel it? You feel the difference not having Zangetsu on there. And like, I'm not even a particular fan of Zangetsu, like his playstyle and whatnot. Miriam is my go-to choice, and Jeeble was second best, and then Arthur, Poe, whatever his name is, like, he definitely had his uses, but Zangetsu was okay. He's an okay character. I mean, he's mostly there for health, to just take hits. That's how I feel. I mean, Miriam, I don't know. Everyone else just feels objectively better than Zangetsu. But to get the bad ending, to kill everyone, and then play as Zangetsu, he does feel way better. Having that double jump and having that like crescent slash, oh my god, that turns him into a completely different character, and one that was actually fun to play with going through the entire campaign. Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. I think I'm gonna call it there. I do appreciate that it's its own thing. It would have been nice if it was related to Ritual of the Night, but again, it being its own thing, it's very cool. You get to, you know, play as all these characters that you don't normally get to play as. And honestly, I have not. Okay, this is my first time in years, probably since around launch, since I've played Curse of the Moon. It was just as good as it was back then, although I had completely forgotten. I just knew I loved the game back then. Replaying it this time around, fantastic. The PC port, absolute garbage, but I got through it. You know, it's like once you're set up, just don't click out of the window. And I hope you're okay with letterboxing. That's really all I have to say on that. The PC port just is garbage. Same with Ritual of the Night. I tested out Curse of the Moon 2. Curse of the Moon 2 just fucking works, and that's fantastic. Yeah, no, I had forgotten everything, but playing through it a second time on PC, just fantastic experience. I'm glad I could say that I still absolutely love this game. And obviously I have played through this with, because back then I also played Ritual of the Night like right after. Ritual of the Night had a lot of the same bosses from Curse of the Moon. I don't know if at the time I had like, surely I had realized, but maybe not. I don't know. Again, I don't remember anything from back then. But this time around, like, I saw some of these bosses and I was like, oh yeah, I do remember that from Ritual of the Night. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that boss. I remember that boss. I remember that boss. That was a really cool experience. I do appreciate that a lot. And having that like years and years and years time gap, I don't know, helped kind of like improve that experience, because like I didn't remember jack squat from back then. So yes, Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon, excellent game. I recommend everyone freaking plays it. I still haven't played Castlevania, so I have no idea how it compares. I don't know if original Castlevania was placed similar to Curse of the Moon, except like, you know, just a really old NES game. I really need to play Castlevania. But in the meantime, I will keep enjoying Bloodstained. I don't know, I'll probably play I should just get into Castlevania. All right, that's it. Curse of the Moon, fantastic. Bloodstained, all together, super fantastic. I'm definitely excited to replay Ritual of the Night. I'm super excited to at some point play Curse of the Moon 2, and I am omega excited for Bloodstained 2. And that's it for me. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing or becoming a member of the channel, and follow me on Twitch for more of my shenanigans. Most importantly, hit up the Discord where you can keep up with all my projects, uploads, and live streams. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching.